Hey, what's up, guys? I was playing some Pac-Man back there. Welcome back. Welcome. Oh Lord, why is my? Oh no, y'all can't even hear me. Nobody can hear me. Hold on. Let me switch this over. Give me 1 second. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do, baby. Y'all know how we do. Oh, let me do it over, man. Welcome back to the greatest show on the face of the earth. We're back again, big dog. We at the LeVar Walker show podcast. Let me move this over here a little bit so y'all can see me. Y'all can see me on Twitter better. Let me see. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing this morning, man? Shout out to everybody on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everybody. And before I begin this show, I need to apologize to the people that bought tickets to the New York show. I was going to be at the New York City Winery Sunday. However, there weren't enough tickets sold. So I had to pull the plug on the show, y'all. So to the people that bought, I appreciate all of you. And now y'all get to see the transparency when you're building your own. So some markets tickets sell, some markets tickets are low. And I was surprised in New York too, because that's such a big market. A lot of y'all in New York mess with me, but the tickets just struggling along. I canceled about 2 days before, but it's what it is. As the demand increases, I'll be back. It's all business at the end of the day. But that's like in comedy. This is the hardest part right here, man, because talent and being funny is just not enough. That's pretty much the smallest part of this, being funny. Having a demand to sell tickets and stuff and go to these markets and you're selling, that is literally what you have to figure out as a comedian. And being under other people, opening for motherfuckers till you die, is not going to help your bottom line. Then that, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. You know what I mean? And figuring it out. So I'm gonna continuously figure it out. I'm gonna keep showing up, and going forward, these shows are gonna be sold out. So we're gonna get into this show today. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan and everybody. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan and the whole cast and everybody in the movie Sinners. That was a good thing. I'm glad that, you know what I mean? I'm glad he received his flowers. Michael B has literally been acting since he was a child. Like, Michael B's a child actor. Like, he's been acting since he was like 10, bro. So it's a good thing. I'm glad those brothers earned an Oscar. However, I will say this, and I know, we are all up, the community is definitely behind the brothers for winning that Oscar, which is a great, great thing. It's tremendous. But as a community, I feel like we need to celebrate even harder when we give our own awards, right? Um, we should celebrate even harder for an NAACP award or uh, awards given to us by us. I think though that needs to be celebrated more. I don't like. I don't think like we should at this point be looking for acceptance or celebrating an award coming from any other group uh, or outside of us. You know what I mean? No, not. It's a good thing. I'm not gonna sit up here and hate on these brothers win, but I'm just saying in the future we want to celebrate at our own table just as much. You get what I'm saying? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Or am I hating? Just let me know, chat. Y'all come on in here in the comments. But it was good. Sinners was cool vampire movie. Uh I checked it out. It was good. It was good. No complaints. It was shot beautifully. The casting and everybody had black people looking real good. Is a nice period piece. And probably one of the first times a vampire movie has won an Oscar. So, it was good. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. Let me see. Yeah, we mentioned one of these days we'll catch. My husband took the night off work too, but it's all. I'm sorry, none of your business. It's just them tickets, and I don't know. Like sometimes people will buy my tickets late. Like a lot of fans will buy tickets the day of. I'm seeing so it's just so dicey to come into that market, and I had such a small amount sold, and then the venue loses, I lose, everybody loses. So I don't know if I should have maybe held out or something and maybe we'd have increased sales. I don't know. But sometimes it's a decision the way you got to pull them tickets, man. And it's very unfortunate. Yeah, Sinners was good. They had the subtle hints. They paid a lot of respects to, you know, our elders. They paid a lot of respects to our ancestors throughout. He had a lot of stuff in there, man. Um, it was good. You came in, it was good, but it wasn't a record 16 nominations good. Y'all heard that's what Gary said. I didn't say that. That's what he said. Hello from Oakland. Shout out to everybody in the Bay. That's right. That's a big win for Oakland too, man. Shout out to everybody in the Bay Area, man. Shout out to to Cooler. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you feel me. You feel me? So it's like you feel me. We did the movies and we just had to, you know what I mean? So shout out to them. Antoine Film said that Gary is hating. So I really don't know. I'm just happy the brothers got that. And also Michael B. Jordan. After winning the Oscar, he went to In and Out, had him a burger. He was in his face. That was good. That's a good full circle experience for any artist, man, because this shit is hard, bro. This is some hard shit. Because when you working in the arts or you working in entertainment, bro, it is just so everything is so variable. It's only so much you can control. A lot of this is God, is out of your hands. There's a lot of belief. It was a lot, man. Did you see Roland Martin crying because at the time of the post, Sinners hadn't won? Damn. Sinners didn't have much competition, but yes, they deserved it. Yeah, they deserved it. They definitely deserved it, man. And then too, let me tell y'all something. That's a new movie, right? So, like right now, Hollywood is falling off the bone. So Hollywood is in a deep decline. So to come out with an original piece of IP and do that well at the box office is very, very commendable because everybody, Hollywood right now, which is a bank, Hollywood is a bank that loans money for these films, and they typically don't want to put money out there on new IP because it's just so risky. People aren't watching movies, people aren't going to the movies, people aren't watching television, so for them to come out with a new product, a fresh new movie, and for that movie to do what it did at the box office. And I want to take a look at the numbers. What did Sinners do at the box office? I think they did like, let me see. Let me ask Gemini. Let's see what they did at the box office. Yeah, Santa's did. Final global earnings reached 370 million against a production budget estimated between 90 million and 100 million dollars. So they three timed the money, man. That's really, really good. It's very, very good, man. Very well done. Very well done. I can't hate on this, man. Now, Gary, who's in a chat, Gary has come on here, and Gary has something else to say. Call it hate if you wish. No way sinners deserve more nominations than The Godfather or Shawshank Redemption or 12 Angry Men or Citizen Kane. Huh? Ooh. How y'all feel about that? But I challenge you to this, Gary. Can we really sit here and compare art? And those are some damn good movies, especially Shawshank Redemption, dude. Shawshank Redemption, bro. Whoo, forget about it. And Pelican, what was that movie that Denzel was in? Philadelphia. That shit was ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm gonna tell y'all this too. With this Oscar win that they got, which is well deserved, is also to me, you know what I mean? Like you see how we talking about this, we are really cherishing this particular win as a community, and we're pushing it, and it's bringing a lot of publicity to the Oscars, which will be on YouTube in another year or so. I think the Oscars will be going on YouTube to show you the peril and decline that Hollywood is in. So you're gonna have the Oscars like right after you watch your cat video, the Oscars will pop up. So yeah. And hopefully I want to really see the industry come back because it's not just about the stars. You know, the with Hollywood being in decline, it's a lot of people out of work, you know, from agents to managers to grips to craft services to people that build the sets to your sound guys. A lot of these people are out of work due to the decline in Hollywood. And I want to see that come back. I don't want to see people hurting. One battle after another didn't even get as much promotion or viewers as Sinners. Jacob came in the chat and said Shawshank was a hit, but it bombed at the box office. Sinners hit every metric possible. That is true. He said, what bothers me is the black community and our need to be validated by Hollywood. As you said, yeah, we don't. And I'm gonna have to agree with Gary, Jason Lewis on that. Um, yeah, the validation from Hollywood. Me personally, I don't think we should be looking for their validation that heavy. You know what I mean? I think building our own and having our own awards is so important and so vital. So I have to agree with you on that one, brother. Absolutely. That validation is just, you know. And then let's go because I didn't. Did you guys even watch? Did you? I didn't watch the Oscars. I just saw it. You know, a lot of this stuff popping up on my phone, and it's currently trending. But I didn't actually see it because I was out. Me and the wife watched some music. We went to watch bands play and shit. So I didn't get to see it. I got to take this off. No more City Winery, buddy. Why is that? Oh, let me take this off. Yeah. But let's go over what happened at the Oscars. Maybe we could see if we could find some replays here. Let's take a look. But see, they gonna strike me if I. Let's take a look. Let's watch Michael get this. I know they're going to strike me for this, but I don't care. Damn, y'all can't hear this? I don't know why y'all can't hear it. Damn. What am I doing wrong? That's weird. Let me see. Tell me if y'all hear it now. Y'all can hear me talking right now, though, right? Can y'all hear me talking? Did y'all hear it now? Did you just hear the video now? Y'all hear the video? Y'all didn't hear the video. Okay, let me know if y'all hear this. Hey, this is whack. This always let's try it again.
Son, Greg Slewitt, Lindsey Gallen.
Can y'all hear it now?
Man, y'all. I stand here because of the people that came before me. Sidney Poitier, Denzel Washington, Halle Berry, Jamie Foxx, Forrest Whitaker, Will Smith, and to be amongst those giants, amongst those
We did it, guys.
Amongst my ancestors, amongst my guys.
Yo, man, shout out to this brother, man. This is good, man. I'm happy for the brother, man. You know what I mean? Like I can't, just to hate. I can't. I'm just happy for him, man. If another movie, are there other movies that I feel are deserving of Oscars? Absolutely. But this is his moment. This is what he was ordained for. And this is his anointing. And so shout out to him, man. This really good. It's good. And it's two black men uh that are in Hollywood doing their thing. So, you can't I can't talk negatively on this, you know. I can't do it. Even if I wanted to. I just can't. Well deserved for the brother, man. Now I'm showing Tiana Taylor got an Oscar too. Look like Tiana Taylor got an Oscar. Let me see.
Tonight for Oscars tonight.
Hold on, let me see. Gary got a lot to say today. So Gary says, we act like black people have never won an Oscar before. He deserved it. But when we win, we act like we didn't deserve it or blacks are so downtrodden. No, I don't believe that, Gary. I don't believe that. Let me see.
Oscars tonight for casting, actor in a supporting role, adapted screenplay, film editing, directing, and best picture.
What did they get Best Picture for? What was that for? Was that for that movie with Ben Affleck? Man, let me tell you something, man. It's so dry in Hollywood, man. A lot of people just happy to be working right now, man. With the AI, with the cuts in production budgets and all this shit, a lot of people just happy to be working, bro. Straight up. Straight up. He had to get some money. Y'all, look, he had to get some money for this, man. In and Out gave him some money. This is definitely a promo. Bruh, it ain't no in hell you just win your Oscar, your ass just go to In and Out. Bruh, you win the Oscar, you say, you know what? I got a taste for In and Out. This was very much planned. That In and Out Burger broke a bag out for this. I mean, this is very much staged, right? Like you know, and then I guess like he just like, yeah, I'm going to In and Out just with my Oscar. I want to keep it real and shit. It's cameras everywhere. You see the big soft light box. In and Out broke a bag for this. Man, I know that shit is surreal, bro. Like when you win something big like that and you just in the moment and you finally, you know, reach the top of that mountain, it's just like, damn. And I know like Michael B. Jordan is man, like I can't believe this shit. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. You say In and Out had me on the toilet. I'm cool off of them. Monique won an Oscar, but we know her story. She bucked against the system. I don't know if she necessarily bucked against us. I guess. You know what I mean? I think the thing with Monique was they just asked her to do promo for the movie. If you guys know about the movie Precious, it was like a low budget movie. And they wanted to do some promo. And she was like, no, that's not in my contract. I'm not doing that shit. And then in Hollywood, it's just give and take a lot of times. I'm going to say it was a bad call on her part, but I mean, that's just a situation that unfortunately could never be won, you know, in regards to her not doing the promo and how she felt. So, you know, it's what it is, man. Yeah. When you win an Oscar, you jump to the 15 to 20 million. Bruh, 15 to $20 million films, that type of pay scale, I think that's a thing of the past, bro. I think that's a thing of the past. I think like in today's particular market, they'll probably give you more back end, more points where you can partner with them with the film and you'll get a decent fee. But them 15 to $20 million days in film, I think that's a wrap. People not going to the theaters, bro. Where they getting that money from, dog? Where the hell they getting that? Where are they getting that money from? 15 to 20, I think that's over with, bro. That's back when we used to go to the movies, man. Remember you go to the movies? Going to the movies was like awesome. In the late 90s, early 2000s, like when I was in college, love to go, like a new movie come out. That's what you did on the weekend. If a decent movie came out, you going to the theater. And the theater would be packed. You try to get there early. Those were the days, man. But now, with this streaming and all that, I don't see where the 20 million gonna come from with that, like on a pay scale, Well, it was just a bunch of things. Not only did it become obsolete after COVID, but once you got streaming, bro, like streaming, the TVs are cheaper now. You can get the surround sound system in your house, and you can watch whatever from home. And what you can't beat a better experience than being in the house. The only way I'm going, like I am going to the theater to see the Michael Jackson movie. I want to see that in IMAX. But yeah, man, it's no way. It's no way. And Ryan Coogler, that deal he got is crazy. Definitely thinking about Ryan Coogler got a deal to get the full rights in 25 years. They would never do that shit back in the day. Yeah, I don't think they're going to get that deal out no more. Whoever gave Ryan that deal probably ain't working in Hollywood no more. I know they mad as shit. Yeah, you can fry your chicken, pop your popcorn at the house. People ain't going to the theaters, bro. It's just a thing of the past. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, too. I got to keep it funky, man. As a person that loves stand-up comedy and entertaining, it's really starting to get exhausting. And I'm going to tell you why. It's getting exhausting to me now, man, because this shit ain't about talent, bro. It's just not about talent. It's more about who can get as many eyeballs as possible. Now when comedians, when we talking on the phone, we ain't even talking about jokes no more. We talking about how to figure out the algorithm. We talking about promotion, how to promote, how to put an ass in the seat. It's just not really fun, man. This shit is losing all its fun. It's so sad. It's so sad. Tiana Taylor. Okay, it looked like Tiana Taylor. She got into it with somebody at the Oscars. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, man, it just ain't no quality and shit no more, man. And God bless everybody, comics that can sell out everywhere they go, but I be looking like, man, this shit, I don't know. Y'all see I got the old school bull starter on. You see that? It's that old school 80s, 90s joint. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean.
You're a man putting your hands on a female. Go backstage. Put over a little bit.
Because he's putting his hands on the female. What are you doing? He literally shoved me. He wasn't even at her. He was damn near shoving her. What's the problem? He just said us in the stage. Shove us for what? Everybody's feeling what happens. Everybody's having a good time.
Well, who is she? Who is she talking to? Who is she talking to? I think it looked like she talking to this guy right here.
You're a man putting your hands on the female.
Go backstage.
It's very rude.
Put over a little bit.
Because he's putting his hands on the female. What are you doing? He literally shoved me. He wasn't even at her. He was damn near shoving her. What's the problem? He just said us in the stage. Shove us for what? Everybody's feeling what happens. Everybody's having a good time. But you can't shove me. That's a different story. You can say no and get it. You can shove me. That's a different story. Do not touch me. Do not shove me.
I don't know who that guy was, but there goes his career. That's gonna be a whole big thing and shit. What happened? What? Oh my God. If I went to this shit, I'd get out of there quick. I'd get my award and leave.
You're a man putting your hands on.
Yeah, fuck all that. This shit gonna be some drama. That shit gonna be drama full as hell. Yeah, I'd have got my award, got the fuck on up out of there. Cause you know that shit be real snooty in that motherfucker too. The cleanup people took a picture and showed the mess that people at the Oscars left behind. This is the mess left behind. But I mean, where they supposed to put the shit? It ain't no garbage can. What are they supposed to carry it with them all night? Nah, you can't do them like that. Where they supposed to just keep the shit and come in there with a garbage bag? Nah, I can't give you that, bro. Now they trying to set it up like Tiana Taylor made a scene at the Oscars. And now the people going, when did the Oscars become the Waffle House? Oh shit. I'm gonna tell y'all this. This is how I really feel about this, right? Like I say, well deserved for them brothers, but it's gonna be a minute before we see some black people get an Oscar again. I think this is a good thing. I think this is gonna bring the Oscars ratings back. People are talking about the Oscars, but I still do believe that the industry is continuously in a free fall. And I think once again, black people are being used. And you take that how you want it. So no hate. I'm happy for everybody, but I got my eyes open too. We're gonna switch it up. Look like Young Buck and 50 Cent are getting into it again. Young Buck is calling out 50 Cent, saying he can't walk out it. Let's see what Young Buck got to say about 50.
Come to your neighborhood, though. Go to your neighborhood. We want to see you walk around Queens. Go walk around Queens, man. Guy Brewer with no security. We want to see what your life like. You so tough. Any who follow you too.
Young Buck is hurt. And I want to say this to black men. If you're from a dangerous neighborhood, you don't necessarily get points because you can walk your ass around in a dangerous neighborhood. If you come from that, cool, but like once you get money and success and fame, there's no need for 50 to be walking around Queens without security. Actually, that would be stupid.
100. This the Cadville way. You gotta all the way up. Go play with your kids, sucker. Get money. My CD. And I ain't signed to your ass no more. And I don't owe you a quota. Paid you in all 50s. Poke pitted. That's where I'm from. This is my neighborhood. I got telling man, you know, you be worried about talking about this and that. Man, listen, man. Do this. What's up, homie?
You know, this is very sad. You know, when black men, when we in our 50s, man, we 50 plus and shit, bruh, don't nobody care, man. Don't know who gives a fuck. I have yet to see a white man tell them, I bet you can't come walk in the trailer park. You're gonna have to get your security. You can't walk around the trailer park. Look at me. I'm in trailer park. Nobody bother me. Well, I bet you come to trailer park, you're gonna have problems, bye-bye. The fuck?
Love.
No security.
Yeah, come through your own neighborhood.
No security.
Go to where you from and just walk through that motherfucker. Enjoy where you come from.
Right here.
You dig?
We need about.
Nigga, no. If I'm as rich and as famous as 50, I'll walk around the neighborhood, but I'm gonna have security, nigga. I'm not about to risk my goddamn money or getting sued or my livelihood to prove to what? What am I proving? I have big security, cops, everybody.
Cups. What's up, OG? Yes, sir.
If you want. You gotta get you one.
You dig? Like, come where you from. You know what I'm saying? Get some respect from these OGs. And, you know, your gimmick is up.
And Nashville has been so gentrified. Have y'all seen Nashville? Nashville is literally like California to South or some shit. They done gentrified the shit out of Nashville. Homes are expensive in Nashville.
We all looking at you. What's up, OG? And I just be sitting back and watching, man, how been trying to manipulate these.
That nigga called somebody OG at 50. Whoever Buck called OG had to be 75.
Fans' minds until the bullshit come to an end and they catch up with you. Now you got kids all over you. You can't even do nothing with the man's children. So you want to just start trolling different folks and this and that. Man, come on, man. The gig is up, man. God, how much trolling and sucker shit you gonna do before you do something, sucker? You ain't gonna do a god.
Is that Beijing on Buck's beard?
Dang, all that old bluff. Keep that shit up there for real down here. On my mama. From here to the A, and then it's real up there too. You dealing with them real up there, they on your head. But quit trolling and playing with.
I remember that. What was that lyric he said? He got a car, even
real life,
50.
Real life.
50 had bought him a car or some shit. Like he rapped about that in his music one time. Y'all remember that? What was that lyric that Young Buck used in the song? Young Buck lyric about 50 Cent buying him a car. Yeah, he bragged about 50 buying him a car. You know, here's the thing, right? In entertainment, a lot of times, guys guys will get under like a bigger guy, right? Even in comedy to an extent. Guys will get under a bigger person, in hopes that the bigger person will do something for your career or something like that. And and trust me, I've opened for people, whatever. But what ends up happening is that you're only like a character in this other guy's movie. And the people only like if he got like a big ass fan base, they only know you as a character in this movie. So those people aren't necessarily coming to see you. I think if a person performs in front of 1,000 people on another nigga's show, if he does really well and blows the roof off, I think 10 of those people out of the 1,000 might come to see him or might become fans. But it's very, very difficult. And I get it, like when you're a younger artist, and this is what happens. Younger artists get under bigger artists. Jealousy, envy, hatred all come apart, go with it. Now this other person's mad at the bigger artist, but they can't win, right? So Young Buck would never be able to win in this situation because 50 has more money, more fame, and more power. And so the people are going to side with the person with the most resources. So this is a zero gain sum for Young Buck. It's no way he can win. The only thing he's doing is isolating his fan base, and it's just a no win. And I understand his pain. I understand where that shit is coming from, right? Because I guess he felt that loyalty to 50, but hey, it's just what it is. And I don't understand how people even get close to 50 because, dude, how could you even trust that as a grown man? Like how you see how you do other people. I'm just saying. So how could you trust somebody like that? That's very interesting. That is very interesting. There was a lot going on too this week. Young Buck, let me see what you say, chat. Young Buck just trying to squeeze in some notice because he not in the circle talk anymore. Yeah, he not, bro. 50 bought it for me, but it's still mine. Yeah, I mean, nigga, like, oh, when people hate, they always hate up. It's just not, you just not gonna win in entertainment with that shit, man. The only person that I've seen win is like Glorilla's sister. You know what I mean? Maybe Glorilla's sister and Charleston White. They've kind of mastered that. But yeah. Oh, I remember these days. How many of y'all remember these days? How many of y'all remember the spring break days when you was younger? Look, you know how exhausting this shit looks to me at 50? Look at this. Now, there was some shots that bring out in Daytona at Daytona Beach spring weekend, but look at this. Look at that.
Come to Daytona and you see this bullshit like this, bro. What the fuck you running from, bro? Like, oh my God.
That is so scary, too, because somebody could have got trampled or something, man. That's scary. Ooh, look at that. Boy, they cleared that beach out like ants.
Come to Daytona and you see this bullshit like this, bro. What the fuck?
No, I saw the end of it. No, I'm glad they was celebrated, bro. I'm happy. I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. Don't try to turn me into no hater. What's crazy about this host is that one is even talking about one battle after another anymore compared to what's been said about sinners, which are mostly what? What's crazy about this is that on one is even talking about one battle after another compared to what's been said, which okay. I don't really understand what you were saying, but cool. You need to listen Us by Ice Cube. Amazing how relevant that song is today.
Where you running from, bro? Like, oh my God.
Mm, mm, mm. So these young brothers got turned away from the strip club. I guess they couldn't get in the strip club in Houston. So they decided for it to make it rain money in the parking lot. Let me tell you something right now. If I'm in that parking lot, I'm picking that shit up. I'm picking the fucking money up. I don't want to hear that. I ain't being cool about it. I'm bending over. I'm picking up the goddamn money. I'm doing that. Kiss my ass. Just like that old man out there putting that money in his pocket, I'm going to be right there with him. You see a lot of brothers trying to be cool and not pick it up. I'm picking it up with my pistol on my hip in case it's going to be something. But if you're throwing it in the air, I'm picking it up. Pops is in heaven right now, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him because he on a fixed income. He could use that extra dough. But I would have been running right with him in an Amiri sweater, swooping that shit up off the ground. I would not care. But how? Like, this is just stupid, man. Like, why, bro? You gonna throw all that money up in the air outside the strip club for what? Because you couldn't get in? That's insane. Oh, we are just lost. Oh no, we got
brand new car. Little Tommy need to go.
We got another thing with the pastor. I don't know if y'all watched the last Friday when I did that interview with the pastor, but this is a woman that's going off because they want to charge her for a funeral at the church.
Oh, baby, let me tell y'all what just happened. So I just went up on the pastor, his wife, the deacon, the church, the whole congregation, if they had something to say. Do you understand me? So me and my cousin, we get to the church to plan, to let them know how we want to plan the service or whatnot. Now, mind you, my auntie and uncle been members of this church for over 55 years. They pay their tithes faithfully. So the pastor turns around and say, that's going to be $800. $800 for what, pastor? He said, well, you know that in order for us to preach this service and do a nice homegoing, the church got to cook, and I got to pay my ushers to clean up, and then I got to pay some of my deacons to come. I said, you got to pay them to come to a homegoing for your faithful members? I said, let me ask you something. Where the money at when they paid their tithes every Sunday? Where they money at when they paid for pastor anniversary? Where they money at when they paid for church anniversary? Where they money at when you did fundraisers? Where they money at whenever you did these cookings and all this extra stuff? Where they money at when you needed something for your light bill? Where they money at when you needed something for your rent? Where they money at when your mama and your daddy passed? And the last time I checked, my auntie did the cooking and my uncle was running around here trying to help get you a suit. These folks been members of your church since they was little kids and they was watching you grow up. And you finna sit here and tell me your money hungry ass finna charge us to have a service here? I believe the hell not. I say it's mighty funny how you praise people and you love people when they sit in front of you. I say because you get up there and you say everything that you know they want to hear. You don't preach nothing about God. All you preach about is the tithes and what somebody gonna do in building this church and building your house, getting you a brand new car. Little Tommy need to go to school. Your wife need a
The way she talking, she sound like she could be a preacher. She should have did the funeral.
new hairdo or a wig. Your daughter needs surgery, and I need this, and I need that. And Sister Johnson over there, she having problems in her home, and Sister Sarah over there, she having trouble walking, and
talk
I need
to me
y'all
now.
to raise some money for medical bills, and I need for y'all to just pray, and I need some new pulpits for the church, and I need some new paintings on the wall, and I need this, and I need that, and I want this, and I
Yeah, she should have did the damn funeral.
want that. But you can't even help. You can't even do her service. You can't even do his.
Of course, they not gonna do the service. Black people, and I interviewed the pastor, and like I'm gonna say, not all pastors are bad people. Most churches have less than 100 members. Okay. But when y'all are at these big mega churches, most of these big mega churches, you're just a sheep. You're a sheep, okay, in front of a wolf that is extracting resources from you. That's it. You going to a big show every Sunday. Every Sunday it's the big show. Same place, same time. It's gonna be some opening acts. 2 opening deacons are gonna preach, a choir, opening choir, and then pastor's gonna come out to headline. And then the real choir walks out. It's a whole big show, a whole big circus. And they want money because the pastor has to get his fee. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's like me doing a comedy gig. You want me to do the gig or not? Just get a deposit and have your back end at the end.
Service for free. They done paid their way. They done paid their way for the church. They done paid their service. They done paid for the funeral. They done paid for the casket. They done paid for the clothes. They done paid for the food. They done did that. Every Sunday they come to church. Every Bible study. Every prayer meeting. Every time y'all want to go across the country, they right there. They can't even participate in stuff at home with their own family because they worried about being with the pastor. I wish these old folks knew how money hungry and greedy some of these damn pastors is. I told myself, I tell you what, we'll have a service in the front yard for free. Kiss my ass.
Yeah, people gotta know. Y'all gotta be careful, man. The churches are not all churches, but a lot of these churches just a big show. It's just a show. I'm just trying to lead my people in the right direction. And I know a lot of these truths hurt, but it's just what it is. It's really what it is, guys. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna show y'all this. This dude somebody need to call CPS on his ass. Let me show y'all this. This don't even make sense.
Hey, look, y'all. So I'm telling him, blow your nose, and he barely blowing it, right? He still got snot. He still got snot coming out. See the wipe right here. But I don't care how old my kids get, I'm still gonna get it. Look, you gotta go like this. You gotta keep doing that, and then go like this. Come here. Come here.
What the fuck? Who sucks the snot out of their children's nose? Not only suck the snot out his nose, but you got them gold ass teeth. I know your breath on fire. That child, that's a traumatic experience right there. And look at that baby looking confused. That baby don't know what just happened because you put your whole mouth on his little nose and suck snot out of his nose. Who does that? That got to be in. I'm sure this guy's from Florida. This is a definite Florida thing here. These people are losing their minds, man. People are really losing their noodle now. I don't know, y'all. Oh man. I don't know who was in Houston this weekend. I'm guessing the young people was in Houston. Now that they have a trend going on TikTok, the one night stands in Houston trend. So as you can see, I guess they in the bed with look like this.
Oh, bitch, dick couldn't make me come. He was knocked out. I'm in this bitch. Whoa, ho can't never say my pussy dry or weak, bitch. I like that bitch so. Oh, bitch, dick couldn't make me come.
Oh, the music is. Let me turn that off. But look at this. So now, I guess they was creeping. Now they taking one night stand pictures with the people. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be some hearts broke. Tell you that. It's gonna be some hearts broke. If your girl was in Houston.
Billionaire paranoia.
Mark Zuckerberg is building a fortress in Hawaii on like 2,300 acres with a bunker, a $270 million fortress in Hawaii. And look, this is just, that $270 million is pennies for this guy. Facebook brings in $16 billion a month.
Mark Zuckerberg is building a $270 million fortress in Hawaii, and it's more than just a house. Hidden beneath 1,400 acres is a 5,000 square foot blast-proof bunker with its own water and power supply. It features blind doors that blend into the walls and a massive web of 11 luxury tree houses in the canopy. Local residents say the security is like a military base. Why is he preparing for the end of the world? Is this the ultimate safe house or just billionaire paranoia?
Because it's coming. He knows what's coming. That's why he's doing that. He knows. But it doesn't matter because even if you do all that, your resources, if we go into like a nuclear thing or whatever, and your resources are going to eventually run out. You only be torturing yourself. Everybody be gone and you
Mark Zuckerberg is building a 270
This one, Michael B. Jordan. Y'all remember that video when Michael B. Jordan met his bully? Y'all remember that? Who remember this?
Got Michael B. Jordan, the director and the star of Creed 3. And, you know, we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
The corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say.
It is so funny when people abuse you and shit on you and you finally make it in life. It amazes me how they always forget about what they said. When he experienced that pain, he never forgot that.
I said we used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. Isn't this the sexiest man show off right here? Who's the sexiest man? Because now who's the sexiest man? Because I thought you said you're on the way up. He might be the one right now.
This is the one. This is the one right here. Yeah. See that?
So is it a tie?
No tie. We don't compete. Yeah, we don't compete.
Two number ones. Batman and Batman. Or should I? Oh, no, can't say that.
Superman and Superman.
Superman and Superman, sorry.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, she called him corny.
Well, you're not corny anymore.
You know, look, if you ever approach, and success is the greatest revenge, right? But if this would have happened to me, and of course, me as a comedian, you know, I probably done hurt some feelings by roasting people and talking shit, and I don't know how they took it, right? Because I'm just roasting, and sometimes people can take things like really far out of context when you playing. Now, if I was her in that position, my response would have been, yes, I called you corny. I called you corny to give you the motivation to go out and do great things so that you could pull up on me one day and shine on me with your success. You're welcome. That's that kind of comeback. That's checkmate. Yeah, look, the man was a child star, bro. Like, that's far different from the kids. You know, when kids are pursuing the arts at a very young age, like, yeah, of course, the other kids gonna pick on them and stuff. Like, yeah, especially in the black community. Hey, yeah, I'm still on. You want to say something to the people? This is my wife coming in. What you want to tell me? You forgot somewhere. I'm not going to no store. I'm not going to no store. No. I'm. Oh, it's on. You don't have smart home? I text it to you. Let me tell y'all something. I saw this dude. Look at this dude getting married. Look at it. Look at it. You see this? Look. He putting a whole show on at this wedding. He's on the ground. He crawling. The wedding, he's clearly made it about himself. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, as a married man, and I'm looking at how elaborate this wedding is. This marriage is going to last probably 24 months. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Look at this. Look at it. Is that necessary? Is that necessary? What is he doing? He's crawling and scraping and they just laughing. It's too much. It's just too much. And look, and I mean, look at this. Look at this. Let's go to the beginning here. Now he got his groomsmen holding him up. They got the smoke on the floor. He rips out of his shirt. She's sitting there, leg out. Bruh, get your ass up out of here, dog. And this is like $100,000 wedding. These weddings typically never last, right? Because they're more than likely going to be in debt after this. I don't think a wedding should cost no more than $1,000. Me and my wife had the smallest wedding. It's been 16 years now. This shit is overkill. What he's doing is overkill. So I'm going to give him the Get Your Ass Out of Here award. Because, bro, get your ass out of here, bro. This is ridiculous. And you could tell it's so fake and phony in there, man. There are no real friends at this wedding. That's fucking pathetic. It'd be so funny sometimes because I be talking shit and some of these people will see me and they be like, man, what the fuck, man? I was like, look, bro, I'm just doing commentary, okay? I don't want trouble. I'm like, I don't want trouble, bro. Hell no, dog. A wedding shouldn't cost no more than $1,000. I would advise people that want to get married, man, just go to the courthouse. You know why? Because that's just between you and your spouse, bro. That is y'all union. Go down to the courthouse, man. Buy you a marriage license, man. Don't even tell nobody. Just get married. Because all that shit is spectacle, man. I don't think you should have a big extravagant thing like that until maybe after you have been married for 25 years. Then you spend some money to celebrate the renewal of your vows. And you know what I'm saying? But to start off in the red, it don't make sense. Go to the courthouse, man. Go to the fucking courthouse. Look at that. See, none your business. This is what I'm saying. These are the marriages that typically last. They went to the courthouse. They got 18 years in the game. Oh, none your business. When that show got canceled, did y'all get an email from that City Winery show? They emailed y'all and refunded you? Let me know. You spent $30,000 on yours? How long you been married? How long you been married? He spent 30 grand on his. How long you been married? Let me know. Oh, well, that's good. 30,000, 18 years. All right. I give you that. That's cool. That's good. I don't think, well, my father-in-law paid by wedding. I don't think it was no more than $5,000. So, yeah, but some of them elaborate events, man, I've seen brothers add them shits don't be lasting, bro. I think if we did a graph of elaborate weddings like that last, bro, it'll be very small. Oh man, I can't even show this. I'm watching. I can't show this. I was watching a video right now in Houston of this brother getting kicked in his head while he's on the ground. A black male and other black men are coming up to him, kicking him and stomping him, which just speaks to the horrible nature of the subculture. Very, very sad. Did y'all see that? Let me show y'all something. So Charlemagne the God claims Michael B. Jordan and Sinners hired John Davison to shout out the N-word at the BAFTAs as a marketing tactic to boost the film chances of winning an Oscar. That was the best PR. Oh, I just think Charlemagne being sarcastic. Did y'all see that? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. They say he's a troll. Yeah, he just trolling. No, I didn't time. What you mean? Did I time you out? I didn't time you out, bro. I'm gonna let you talk. This is an open forum of discussion with the chat. We in here.
I'm not sure if this.
Let's listen to this. This is interesting.
You can tell me if this is correct or not, right? But apparently,
This is Professor Jang. He's saying we in a societal decline. I believe him.
I'm not sure if this statistic is correct. You can tell me if this is correct or not, right? But apparently, 20% of all American white girls in their 20s are on OnlyFans, something like that. All right. I'm not sure if you've heard this, but just the idea that you have a percentage of American white girls in the 20s all on OnlyFans, that's just incredible to think about. Okay. And you know, like the people joke that that's what America wants to do. America wants to liberate Iranian women so that they can go on OnlyFans and enjoy American corruption and decadence. All right.
So the statistic says on Google that for women age 18 to 24, roughly 14% are active on OnlyFans. So that's 18 to 24, right? Imagine it's probably 20% or maybe 30% if you go up to 35, 40 years old. And the percentage of these women that are white, it's about 70%. So, and that's the narrative you're hearing from the Trump people. They're saying, oh, look, the libtards are getting owned. And they're posting images of Iranian girls stripping free of their niqab, their oppressive niqab, and now they're naked, which is so ridiculous because it's the conservative right saying the libtards are mad that women are on OnlyFans.
Yeah. So again, OnlyFans, I think, is the best indicator of a society in decline, right? So the Roman Empire, when it declined,
Yep.
the main problem was that women refused to have children, and so everyone was freaking out, like, what can we do about it?
Y'all hear that? We're in a societal decline. I'd be feeling sorry for my son, right? Not like I feel sorry for the future for him. You know what I mean? Like he'll be 11. I'm like, man, what will the future have in store for my child and my grandchildren? We in some strange times, man. We are in some strange times.
I'm not sure if this statistic is correct.
Uh-oh. Poor Amanda Seals. Amanda Seals is back. Guess she talking about sinners. Let's see.
Like the fact that people care about the Oscars right now, like that's like I don't know how you can care. Like I had a couple of people tell me like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to the Oscars," and I was like, "So you about to go and sit up in there with them?" Like that's like really what you own? Yikes! It's like I just don't know how that's like a thing. And it's funny because someone just came on here who feels the same way about this as me. But when he say it, y'all be like, yes. But when I say it, it's Amanda Seals is bitter. I'm like, like I can't win. But nonetheless, I mean, I guess it's a validation, but at a certain point, I'm just like, Ryan Coogler won for Sinners, but what did he win? He won for Best Director or for Best Screenplay? Because I called that he would win for one of them, but that it wouldn't win for Best Picture. Because that's typically what they do. They'll give the black a Best Director, or they'll give the black a best Screenplay. See, he won for Best Screenplay. I told you. They did the same thing for Spike Lee. Why does it? Okay, here's my thing. Like Ryan Coogler winning for Best Screenplay. What at this point in where we are in the world, right, and where we are in life, what value does him winning Best Screenplay really hold? You know?
Oh shit.
You know what? You're right, Alex.
All right. This shit is who cares? You know? Who gives a damn? I know. It could never it could never be enough. And that's why I say we need to just get our own awards and celebrate those. Because it's always gonna be somebody to find something. They could have gave every black person an award all the way down to the fucking craft services, and she would probably come on here and find some stupid ass reason or something as to why the white. It's just fucking that shit is dumb. Poor Amanda. What the hell happened to Amanda Seals, man? Amanda Seals and Monique should do a podcast.
Fuck. Go anywhere, fuck. You can go down.
What's going on with the war? Y'all got any words? What's happening in Iran? Where are we at? Are we winning this war, losing this? What are we doing? Let's look up Iran.
I can tell you that when this is over, oil prices are going to be in the backstage. Just want the fake rapidly. So is inflation. So is everything. In fact, you can't let the most fancy chair and in years the Middle East will be gone. Israel will go first.
I don't even know who the hell to believe in this Iran. Who is winning the war? Let's look at let's see. No, I need to see the latest. Damn, they done turned the internet off in Iran. That's the latest thing. They done cut off the internet. Yeah, I don't think this war is working in our favor. I don't think so. I've been looking at independent news outlets and stuff like international news, and I don't know if this is working out. Okay, let's look at this. Let's look at this couple. So this couple, I'm gonna show you. They walked into a Louis Vuitton store. They were filming about waiting, then stormed out, saying they would take their business to Gucci. They had no appointment. The store was busy. They were filming after being told not to, then complaining about the wait and leaving. So let's take a look at this.
So we're in the Louis store. I think we've been standing here about a good 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And so I'm gonna see how long it takes before somebody come over here and ask us, can they help us? That's two people. My husband just asked two of the salesmen if we could get some help.
This is insufferable. Number one, people in the fucking store busy. As a person that's worked retail and had to work for people in customer service, these are the assholes that really make my ass itch. They come in there looking to cause a problem. Listen, nobody in that store give a fuck about you or your husband. Nobody in that store woke up this morning and drove their ass in there and said, yeah, I can't wait to this bitch and her husband walk in. So I'm not going to look at them. Get the fuck out of here. These people are fucking insufferable.
No, I said you can't even stood right here like you was helping to get stuff, so that's why I asked you.
Here's the thing. You are obviously paid attention to because as soon as you ask to talk to the guy's talking to you. So y'all want a viral moment now.
It's not unfortunate. It's fine that you're not.
And then she put him up to this shit.
I'm recording myself. I can record myself.
Why don't you get your fat ass up out of the store? Leave people the fuck alone. Y'all ain't got no motherfucking money anyway.
Record myself. Yes, I can. I asked you kindly to please not record. I'm recording myself. It doesn't matter if you're It does. Let's
why are y'all doing this shit?
take our money somewhere else. We could go.
Woo! Oh shit. They taking their money somewhere else. I'm sure Louis Vuitton is about to close the doors now. I'm sure Louis Vuitton gonna go out of business.
Go to Gucci.
Bitch, go to Zara where you was going anyway.
We can go across the street. We can go across the way. Matter of fact, we go downtown. I'm so sorry. No, don't be sorry. Keep your energy. Come on, baby.
I would have said shit. I'd take your fat ass down there. Go to Zara or fucking H&M.
Across the Gucci.
Boo. Like people are going into places just to be assholes now for viral moments. Show ass up out of there, man. These people are just, man, we living in some very weird times now. I don't know. We are living in very, very strange times, guys.
Without question. And
Man, I'm still looking at this. This is just baffling to me. Like, Mike, what are you? Look at this. This is all havoc. The man just wanted to get a burger. They going crazy in there. They are going crazy. Okay, guys. What y'all got up for today? What else y'all doing? Because I've been on here about an hour 35. Talk to me. Let's see what they had inside of the Oscars box. The hell?
Oh, when you come to the Oscar. Oh wow, there's like a note. Oh my gosh, look at this. Tea, candy. Oh my god, look at that.
I don't know what the hell that's about.
Oh, when you come to the Oscar.
What the hell that's about? All right. Here's a message from our president.
Be proud. Go ahead. Tell them. We had one man who was very ill. It looked like he wasn't going to make it. I don't know. I won't mention his name. Should I? Do other people know his name? Do you want to mention it? He'll be proud. Go ahead. Tell him the story.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. President. Congressman Neil Dunn of Florida had some real health challenges, and it was very serious, and had a pretty grim diagnosis. And I mentioned it to the president. And I said, Congressman Dunn is a real champion and a patriot because he's still coming to work. And if others got this diagnosis, they would be apt to go home and retire. And
What was the diagnosis?
It was, I think it was a terminal diagnosis.
He would be dead by June.
Okay, that wasn't public, but yeah, okay, that's it was grim.
We had one man who was very ill. It looked like he wasn't going to make it. I don't know. I won't mention his name. Should I? Do other people know his name?
Yeah, earn your leisure. Let's see what they talking about. They say the economy getting bad, y'all.
The job market is in shambles. It's even worse than what's being reported because you got people that's not even looking for jobs anymore. And then you got a variety of young people that don't even know where to start to look for jobs. So they're not necessarily filing unemployment because they just graduated from college and they still just trying to figure it out. They just at home with their parents, just in the basement watching Andrew Tate all day. Credit card debt, all-time high. When you look at, I mean, they quietly about to have another government shutdown. TSA said get to the airport 5 hours early because they can't pay TSA. 5 hours is crazy. You can't even check your bag more than 3 hours.
Yeah.
Housing. This is the first time, I think, in over 10 years, the rate of houses that's being sold right now at like a 10-year low. So that means that people are not spending money on real estate in the same way.
Or can afford to.
Yeah. I mean, the list goes on. So domestically, there's a lot of signs that points to a pretty weakening economy for the average person.
I ass in trouble. Thank you, EYL. Well, guys, I guess I can get out of here. We done streamed all day. Where they watching me at? Y'all watch, some of y'all checking me out on Twitter. YouTube been popping, man. YouTube really been showing me love, man. But yeah, guys, appreciate all y'all pulling up on me, man. We're going to do this again tomorrow. I got some work I got to get done, and I might come back on here later on today. So appreciate you all. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm out.